Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
Hey guys. Well, I'm preparing to have a little fun here with Papa and the Guinea Taipan. She, of course, has been quite jumpy since she's come here in a new cage with none of her normal furniture. So we're going to provide her with something that may make her, well, I know you're hungry if you get out from under it, so I don't drop this thing on your stupid head and then you really be pissed. Just a little something for her to hide behind, because she's been hiding under the front lip of the vision cage, which alone is very disconcerting. But this way, she has something to hide under, and hopefully will calm her down. Now, I don't often use the gentle giant tongs. I use it mostly for the purpose that you saw. Hello? Are you going to come out and visit, or are you looking for something to eat, huh? Huh? If I feed you, you go opaque, and then I might have to go ahead and help you shed. Hi! You're a little bit more relaxed, huh? Huh? You looking for something to eat? I know, just don't go shooting out. That's not fun for you or me. Okay. Food will be on the table later. So, hopefully that allows her to calm down a bit, and I'm going to do the same thing with my friend the Black Mamba here. And I absolutely have zero trace of rat on me, because that would certainly trigger unpleasantries. And now let's just adjust this a little bit if we can. Yes, I left the cage door open, folks. You know, sure, the snake can come shooting out. Is that possible? Yes. Is that likely? Probably not. You know, these guys really believe that that cage is their home, and they don't like to come out unless you drag them out sometimes. They'll come out to pursue prey, but that's just, I think, a reflex thing. So it's generally safe, for the most part, to leave the cage door open while you do minor things around the room. The important part is, hello, how are you? Yes, I know, I see you. Yes, I know, I see you. The important thing is not to leave it open unattended. No, I don't have anything to eat. Come on. Against the tongue. See here, check it out. Now come on, I'm just going to shift some things around in your cage. And, you know, okay, why don't I take her out of the cage? Well, simply dragging her out, throwing her in the bin, is going to be far more dangerous for her and far more, well, not for her, for me, and far more stressful for her, that if, you know, she's not flying around the cage totally rampant, or thinking that, you know, I have food or something, using the gentle giant tongs, letting her check it out to see what it is is the best way to do it, in my opinion. Other people may have other methods, but I try to treat my animals as gently as possible, because then you can do things with them that other people can't normally do with these guys. You know, the snakes in the zoo or other people's collections, you know, once you start treating them a certain way, you have to continue because they're not going to put up with it. You're going to stress them out, they're going to be frightened, they're going to see you and your utensils as things that are potentially harmful and a threat, and then they're going to act that way. Okay. Are you somewhat familiar with that now? Now, let me see what I can do here. Now, I notice you're not using your hide, so I'm going to pull this out. Yeah, I know, you're a little bit upset. It's okay. I'm moving as slowly as I can. There we go. There we go. She's not using her hide, so why bother? So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll put this in as gently, of course, as I can. Yes, I know. Look, I see you're all hooded up. I see you're all hooded up. See, that'll give you some place to hide. Good girl. Or good boy, whatever you are. See, no, it's not going to hurt you. No, see? See? Also, you have to consider, this is the snake's home. You're intruding in their home without really their permission. So you go as slowly as you can when intruding, and you let them check everything out. So there's, you know, they're on guard, but they don't see it as an active threat, which is very bad for the operator. Now, you see this? Okay, let me put the water dish there so it's a little easier to get to. Now you have a little bit of foliage to lay behind. Hi, girl, or boy, whatever you are. You okay, huh? Okay, that's how it's done. You know, it doesn't always work this way, but you know, I think my approach is the right approach. Now this will give the snake hours and hours of things to do. I mean, you can't see the taipan, but she's up tasting every freaking leaf on the bush. Now, you know, I feel bad for these guys because, you know, they're in cages and in enclosures with very little to do. This is at least a distraction for them for a while to check out what's left of odors on the bush. Now, granted, all these were washed in soap and water, rinsed, dipped in Clorox, rinsed again, and then it ended up in their enclosure. So, you know, they're tasting mostly Clorox and stuff, but as you can see, it still gives them something of interest to check out. Now, I can't find my pooper scooper because now would be the opportune time to scoop the poop. So you're checking that out, huh, sweetie, huh? So since we don't have the scooper, I'll just grab the pooper by hand. There you go. There you go. Huh? How's that? Huh? Oh yeah, and the taipan is having all sorts of fun. Since everything's closed and my hands are free, maybe I'll detach the camera real quick and take you over and let you watch what the taipan is doing. And she's checking it out. Gives her something to do, and I guarantee you she'll be hiding under it and behind it later on today. And you know, unfortunately I had to you know, get them over here and get them into enclosures, and really didn't have the time because of work commitments and basic exhaustion. But having you know, furniture and foliage in cages is very important for the animals' well-being, because it adds to their security of being out of sight rather than just laying in a cage and being in the open. So always try to provide your snakes with some cover if at all possible, especially if they're in big enclosures that you know, they would normally have to lie out in the open. So we've got some others to do, so let's go ahead and do that since we're in this vein of operation. By the way, since we're over here, my young Malayan pit viper is now in this enclosure out of the bin at the very bottom there. She was getting way too big, and I was getting way too nervous sticking my hand in there. So she's now in here, and the big guy that's from my friend Kurt, this one you see now is from my friend Joe. Kurt's is in the other room in a bigger vision cage, because he's now quite a large beastie. So he's happy because he's got a nice hiding place now, and these are very secretive sort of snakes. So let's see, who else? Yeah, there we go. Now that's moored, so it's not going to fall or do evil things. Those are rather expensive. Speaking of sensors, this is one of my new toys. This is a data logger, and this one will log temperature and relative humidity, and has a USB port on it, and you plug it right into your computer, and it downloads the data right to your database that you keep, and it actually puts out a very nice graph, and I'll insert a picture of the graph here, showing you the relative humidity as well as the temperature curve. You know, if you want to get a nice night drop, it shows that. I get it quite naturally without having to play with too much stuff. You know, in this way you can see what the high and the low temperatures of the room is, because what I like to do is I set microclimates in each cage. First of all, the lights generate a certain amount of heat, and all the heating devices in the cage are on electronic controllers, so they only come on if it gets really cold, below a certain temperature. But you know, the lights generate the majority of the heat during the day, and the heaters are the backup at night. You know, subsequently it goes down to about right now, okay, we're in beginning of November. The temperature in the room during the day gets to almost 80, and at night gets down to about 70. So that's a nice 10-degree differential, and you know, the animals appreciate that, and such. Well, this is a rare visit from you. Hi, how are you? This is the female Malayan pit viper, aka finger rotter. that I got from Joe. She's doing quite well, but usually she doesn't come out. Are you thirsty, huh? You got a little water left in there. I'll certainly feed her this weekend. She ate last weekend. The mail is below her. The mail I got from my friend Kirk, who's departed the earth, and once they get to the breeding age, I am going to breed them because I promised Kirk that I'd keep the bloodlines going for him. Mr. Naja is one of Kirk's. Both those big angulated water cobras, ringed water cobras, are Kirk's stuff, and I will keep that going. So she's poking her head out, which she almost never does, so she must be really hungry. What? You shut up for a minute, huh? What? Uh-oh. Psycho Tower is becoming active because I'm in the room. I see Mrs. Brown is under her hut. I have to take a little bit of material from Mrs. Brown's cage and put it in with Mr. Brown and see if he goes into reproductive mode. Otherwise, you know, those snakes eat other snakes. They, you know, although she's almost as big as him, he might try to eat her, and that would make me very unhappy. So I want them both to know that each one is around and maybe trigger breeding activity, so we could have little brownlets. Oh my God, they're a nightmare to get started in feeding and stuff. Okay, well, without any further babbling, let's go ahead and get going on Scarlet's cage. I have to put some substrate in. I have to clean it up a little bit already. But I've already installed all the goodies that normally get installed. So we'll just set this up on top. And it's very convenient at this height because Scarlet could spit right in my face and I wouldn't even have to bend over to get it. So that's pretty cool. So let me get some cleaning stuff, and I'm just gonna spray this down and clean it out, and then pile in some substrate and load Scarlet back in there. So I'm gonna stop this for now because its battery is dead anyway. Okay, Scarlet's cage is all done and furnished. Nice set of foliage and a log to hide in, even though I don't know if she'll use it. A nice Pro Products heat panel. Piece of junk Zoom Med light. Okay. Well, hello, Mr. Naja. Hi, Black Beast. Hi, Black Beast. How you doing, bud? Huh? How you doing, Mr. Bud? I know you need your head peeled a little bit. You need your head peeled, huh? Huh? Oh, come on! Stop with the hood. Stop with the hood. You want me to peel that face? That means I have to hold you tight around the neck. Huh? He just let me scratch himself all the way up his neck onto his spread hood. At any rate, let me get on with this. We have a red spitting cobra to move about. Oh shit. Good thing I got my glasses on. Do you have to be a frickin' fire hose, huh? That's why we always wear our safety glasses. Huh? Come here, I'm not going to look down the tube of the gun again. Huh? The barrel of the gun. Huh? That wasn't very nice. That wasn't very nice, you frickin' fire hose. Here, you want to spit at the camera? Want to spit to nice people? Here. No, no, no. Here, go that way. Yeah, I know you want to go that way, but I want you to go this way. There. Come on. Go on. Get your back end in there. Come on. Come on. Well, it was just a couple of warning shots. I have to go wash my face now for sure. I don't think she got very much on the glasses, but I definitely felt sprinkles on my face.